Okay, so hello everyone. So our next topic for our QC1 is all about our variable. So our variable. Okay, so our variable chart is used to actually monitor characteristics that can be measured and have a continuum of values such as our weight, okay? Weight of our sample, okay? So weight ng drug natin 'yan. And then we also have your height, okay? Height of our sample. And then we also have the volume of our sample. So dito sa ating variable chart, it could be your mean chart, okay? Mean chart and your range chart. So when we say your mean chart, it is actually your process average of the sample. So pag sinabing mean chart, of course, ito lang po yung average ng overall process ng ginawa po ninyo or ng sample po ng ginamit po ninyo. Okay? So when we say our range chart, ito naman po yung amount ng ating dispersion, okay? Dispersion ng ating sample. Okay? So, yan na po muna ang ating variable chart. So, let's proceed to our practice problem. So, now we have your problem number 1. So, sa problem number 1, sabi, meron daw po tayong volume. Okay, sabi nga natin kanina, di ba? Your variable chart is it used to monitor the characteristics of that can be measured and have a continuum of values such as your weight, your height, and then your volume. So, we have here the 5 volume of 5 vials. That here, ito yon yung A, B, C, D, E. That's your 5 vials. And we are going to determine yung data po natin during the filling of our injectable or our injectable of the vials during the process. So, yung data po natin, okay, ito po yung nasa baba from sample number 1 up until sample number 5. And then we have a 15 series of examination or 15 series of inspection. So, meron tayong A2. Etong A2 po dito, it's a factor for our mean chart, and then your dito is a factor for our range chart. So, let's proceed. Paano po natin kukunin yan? So, pagkuha po natin yan sa mean, okay, ang gagawin po natin is ipa-plus lang po natin yung from vial number 1 hanggang vial number 5 dun sa number 1 inspection. So, we have, una dito, sulat natin siya, 10.2 plus 10.4 plus 9.9, then plus 10.9, and then plus 10.4. So, ang total po niyan, okay, 10.2 plus 10.4 plus 9.9 plus 10.9, and then plus your 10.4. Okay, ang total po nun is 51.8. But we will have to divide that into 5 because we have a 5 vials. Okay, so that's a total of 10.36. Okay, so yan po yung gagawin natin. Okay, so ganyan lang din po ang gagawin po natin hanggang dulo po ng sample. So, dito sa pangalawa, okay, dito sa natin, we have 10.9, okay, sulat ulit natin siya. We have, okay, para hindi po tayo mawala, 10.9 plus 9.5 plus 10.4 plus 10.5 and then plus 10.6. Okay? So, ilan po? Okay, ang lalabas po dyan is 10.38. 10.38. Next, we have 10.36. Ganun lang din po pagpa-plusin lang po. And then 10.22. Then we also have 10.20. Okay, and then we also have 10.30. Okay, and then we also have 10.32. And then 10.06. And then 10.16. 10.38, 10.22, 10.50, 10.24, and then 10.26, and then 10.36. Okay. So, next one, kukunin po natin yung range. So, paano naman po yung kunin yung range? Ang pagkuha po ng range is, of course, yung sinabi ko rin po sa inyo before, na, okay, paano yon yung pagkuha ng range? Range is equal to your highest minus your lowest. So, identify lang po natin dito sa sample kung sino po ang highest dyan. So, pag titignan po natin ang highest dyan is your 10.9. Ang lowest po natin is 9.9. So, ang sagot po, 1. Okay? So, 1 ang sagot dyan. So, next one. Sa pangalawa naman po natin na sample. Sino naman po ang highest dito? Ang highest po dito is your 10.9 as well. And then, ima-minus natin siya with our 9.5. Ilan naman po ang lalabas? That's 1.4. Okay? Continuous lang din po siya katulad ng ginawa po natin with our mean. So, we have, sa pangatlo po natin na data, we have 0.8. And then, 0.9. And then, 1.1. 0.9. 1.6. 0.9. 0.6, 1, 1.1, 0.8, 1.2, 1.1, and then 1.2 as well. Okay, so tapos na po ba yan, ma'am? No, still hindi pa po siya tapos. So ano po ang next na gagawin natin? Ang next po na gagawin natin is kukunin po natin yung summation po nitong mean. Okay, so from the first inspection, okay, from this one, hanggang baba po ng inspection natin, okay, kukunin po natin yung sample, yung summation po ng mean natin. So, from 1 up until 15, so 10.36 plus 10.38 plus 10.36 plus 10.22 plus 10.20, 10.30 plus 10.32 plus 10.06 plus 10.16 plus 10.38 plus 10.22 plus 10.50 plus 10.24 plus 10.26 and lastly plus 10.36. Ang makuha po natin dyan is 154.42. However, hindi po dyan natatapos yon. So, ang gagawin po natin dyan is i-divide po natin yung 154.42 sa ilang series of inspection, that's 15, so we have 10.29, okay? So, 10.29. Ibig sabihin, our total mean is 10.29. Ngayon, same lang din po sa range natin. Ipagpa-plus lang din po natin yung range natin from inspection number 1 hanggang inspection number 15. So, we have 1 plus 1.4 plus 0.8 plus 0.9 plus 1.1 plus 0.9 plus 1.6 plus 0.9 plus 0.6 plus 1 plus 1.1 plus 0.8 plus 1.2 plus 1.1 and then plus 1.2. So that's okay, a total of 15.6 wherein if i-divide po natin siya with our inspection, okay, that's 15 inspection, that's a total of, okay, 1.04. So, ang total summation ng ating range is 1.04. Ang total summation ng ating mean is 10.21. So, yan. Okay, tapos na. Nakumpleto na natin yung table. However, may mga follow-up question pa siya. So, unang question, Ilan daw po ang UCL for our X chart? So, ano po ang magiging formula doon? So, ang formula doon is UCL X. So, UCL meaning upper chart limit ng ating X chart is equal daw po sa summation ng ating X, which is our mean, plus ating A2 daw po, at ita-times po sa summation ng ating R. Okay? So, kumpletuhin natin yan. Ilan po ang summation ng ating X? So, based po dun sa kanina, ang summation po ng ang ating mean is 10.29. Tama po ba? So, 10.29. Sa given, ilan daw po ang A2 natin? So, sa given natin, kung titignan po natin, ang given po is 0.223. Okay? 223. So, next one, ano pa po? Okay, ita-times po natin siya sa ating summation ng R, which is nakuha natin kanina, ang summation of R natin is 1.04. So, ayan, kung titignan po natin, okay, ang kukunin po muna natin is yung 0.223 times 1.04 plus your 10.29, the total would be 10.52. Okay, sabayan niyo po ako ha. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yan po ang sagot sa ating upper chart limit ng X chart. Okay, next one. Okay, hindi pa po dyan tapos. Meron pa pong tinatanong, ano naman daw po ang upper chart limit ng ating R chart? Okay, so ano naman po ang gagamitin natin? So, ang gagamitin natin, UCL, okay, we have R sa baba, indication na that ang kinukuha natin is our upper chart limit ng ating R chart. Okay, is equal to our D4. Okay, D4 times your summation of R. So, okay, kung kukumpletuhin po natin, your D4 sa given is 1.652 times, okay, our summation of R or our range, that's 1.04. Okay, so the answer would be 1.72. Okay, so i-check natin. Okay, sabayan niyo po akong mag-compute. 1.652 times 1.04. Okay, the correct answer, 1.718, but we will have to round it. So, magiging 1.72. Okay, so next one. Okay, next one, we have, ano daw po, ang LCL. Okay, when we say LCL naman po, lower chart limit naman po yan. So, ano daw po ang magiging LCL ng ating X chart? So, magiging LCL po, okay, sa ating, sige, masyado siyang mababa. Okay. We have lower chart limit of our X chart is equal to your summation of our mean minus our A2 times our summation of R. So, kung gagawin natin ganyan, so ang mangyayari lang po is, okay, 10.29 sorry, 10.29 minus 0.223 times summation of your R, 1.04. Okay, the total would be 10.06. Okay, 10.06. Okay, okay, madali lang. Next one, ano naman po, okay, sabi, ano naman daw po ang ating CL or the center limit for our R chart. Okay, ano naman daw po ang center limit? So, pag center limit, okay, kukunin natin siya, CL, R, is equal to, ano daw po ang ating upper chart limit plus our lower chart limit divided by our, okay, divided by 2. Okay, so, CLR, okay, is equal to 1. Okay, ano daw po ang upper chart limit natin? Ang upper chart limit natin is 1.72. Okay, 1.72. 72 plus. Okay guys, meron na po ba tayong lower chart limit ng ating R chart? So, pag titingnan nyo, wala pa po. So, anong gagawin po natin? Iko-compute po muna natin si ating lower chart limit for our R chart. So, para makompleto natin tong number 4, let's proceed muna to our number 5. So, we have here your LCL for our R chart is equal to your, okay, D3 times your range. So, ano po ang D3 sa given? Ang D3 po sa ating given is 0.348 times our range. Okay, our range is 1.04. So, the total would be, okay, 0.36. Okay? So, ngayon, kompleto na ating chart, ang ating R chart. So, meron na tayong LCL. Magagamit na po natin siya dito sa number 4. So, ilalagay natin 0.36. So, 1.72 plus 0.36 divided by 2. Ang sagot, okay, ang sagot po natin dyan is 1.04. Okay? Okay, kompleto na. O, matatapos na natin. Ngayon, kukunin naman din po natin ang ating CL. Okay, ang ating CL for our X chart. So, CLX is equal to your upper chart limit ng ating X plus lower chart limit ng ating X divided by 2. So, ano po ang ating upper chart limit kanina? So, proceed tayo. Tingnan natin siya. Okay, ayan, nakikita nyo yan, 10.52. So, yan po ang gagamitin natin. So, 10.52 plus, ano naman daw po ang ating lower chart limit? Okay, lower chart limit ng ating X is 10.06 divided by 2. So, the answer would be 10.52 plus 10.06 divided by 2, that's 10.29. Okay. Ngayon, yan na po ba yung magiging tapos dyan, ma'am? No. Kakailangan ninyo po sa inyong exam ang graphing paper because we will have to graph, okay, to graph our chart. So, let's proceed to graphing, okay? R chart po muna, okay? Let's proceed to R chart or your range chart. Okay. So, we have your y-axis and then your x-axis. Sa baba, dito, lalagay po natin ilan po ang inspection na nangyari. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, ay, hindi siya kasha. Ulitin natin. Hindi na siya nagkasya. Masyadong malaki yung unang spaces. Okay, so ulitin natin. Okay. So, kaya importante yung graphing paper dito. So, let's proceed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15. Okay, so dito ilalagay natin yung number of inspection. Dito sa taas, ilalagay po natin yung range na nakuha natin per table. Okay, per table. So, kunwari, okay, meron tayong pinakamababang value natin is 0.6. So, dito tayo 0.6. And then, 0. i-show natin, wait lang. I-show natin yung graph natin for our X chart. Okay, maglalagay lang tayo dito. Same lang din, base lang po tayo sa inyong table, okay? So, we have 15 days lang din, 15 days. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ay, masyado na naman siyang malayo sa isa. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay? And then, yung titignan naman natin, X naman, so yung mga mean po natin, so from 10.36, 10.38, ganyan. So, magbe-base lang tayo. Okay, let's see. Okay, ang pinakamababa dito is 10.06. Ba? Tama, 10.06. 06. And then, we also have 10.20. 10.2. And then, we have 10.22. 10.22. And then, we have 10.24. 10.24. Then, 10.26. And then, we also have... actually, we'll have here your 10.16 pa pala. 10.16 before your 10.20. Diba? So, then 10.20. Okay, baba natin to. Pinakamababa natin is 10.6. Lagay natin dyan. 10.06. Ay, 10.16. And then 10.20, 10.22. And then 10.24, 10.26. Then we have 10.32. Okay, ay hindi, 10.30 muna, 10.3. Then 10.32. Then sa 10.32, we have 10.36. 10.36 and then 10.38. Okay? So, ganun ulit, maglaline ulit tayo ng LCL. Okay? And then, maglaline tayo ng your center line and then your upper line. Okay, kunin natin din yung sample, ay kunin din natin yung sagot natin dito, wherein ang ating ang ating center line for our X chart is 10.29. So, titignan natin dito, okay, so nandito siya, sa baba lang ng ating 10.3, so that's our CL. So, let's see saan po ang ating lower. Ang lower natin is, okay, hanapin natin. Ang lower natin ay, eto, 10.06 as well. Okay, 10.06. 10.06. 10.06 yan, lagay natin siya dyan. Okay. Okay, so that's your LCL. And then, ang ating upper chart naman, okay, balikan natin yung sa sample. Okay, that's 10.52. Ito, 10.52. So, let's proceed here. 10.52. Ilagay natin siya dyan. So, that's your upper chart limit. Okay, so let's start na graphing. Okay, let's start graphing again. So, una, we have 10.36. So, number 1, 10.36. Number 2, 10.38. And then, number 3, 10.36 again. Number 4, 10.22. Dito siya. Then, number 5, 10.2. Number 6, 10.3. 10.3 dito banda. And then, number 7, 10.32. Number 8, 10.06. So, nandito siya, pantay siya with your lower limit. Number 9, 16. Taas lang ng konti. Number 10, 38. That's 38. Number 11, 10.32. 11, 10.32. 12, 10.5. May 10.5. Nandito siya banda sa baba ng 10.52. Tsaka dito pa. So, 10.5. Lagay natin siya dyan. And then, number 13, 10.24. 10.24 dito banda. And then, 10.26. 10.26 dito banda. Then, 15, 10.36. Lagay natin siya dito. So, let's graph again. Okay. Dito siya. From here. From here. And then here. And then, sa number 4. Then, number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Then, number 9. Number 10. Number 10. Then, number 11. Number 12. Number 13. Number 14. Then, number 15. Okay. So, ganun lang din. If i-interpret nyo siya, titignan nyo if lumagpas ba siya sa upper chart limit and then lower chart limit. Kung titignan naman siya, ibig sabihin, parang hindi naman siya, actually, hindi siya parang, hindi talaga siya lumagpas with your lower chart limit saka upper chart limit. Pumantay, pwede lang, pero hindi siya lumagpas. Therefore, ang ibig sabihin niyan, accepted din po ang ating X chart. Okay? Okay? So, yan siya. Okay? So, ito po muna, okay, ang problem natin or ang ating computation. But, I still have a one video lecture na ibibigay, okay, for the second part of the of our video lecture for the computation part. So, yan lang muna. Thank you, everyone.